Yes, cross functionality. Right? Cross functionality, it means you need all the skills, right? All the skills that for actually delivering something into production. If you look at the Scrum Guide, not only the Scrum Guide, but the Scrum Guide says that the Scrum team needs to deliver a usable product. Usable, right? So how can a stakeholder use it if it's not in production? And maybe another observation I prepared here. If you look at this, these are the agile principles. Let's zoom into these principles. Right. So, for example, here, that's a nice one. This is the principle number 1, and this is a principle that has been formulated by the guys from the Agile Manifesto. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. We're talking delivery. This is continuous delivery, right? And there's more. Here, working software is the primary measure of working software. This is, when is it actually working? When it's in production. Do you agree? So deliver working software. We're talking delivery. We're not only talking by creating, but creating and delivering, right? So what else do we have? Yeah, basically, so these are, you can take a look at these principles. But so the interesting thing is, delivery was always part of it, right? And with what the DevOps movement is like, okay, we have this new practice. They made it popular. That's what I like. They made it popular, yeah. So they were really focusing on these techniques, and you can, and I give them that, you can use these techniques even if you are not really agile in your organization. But in the end, and this is what they even agree upon, in the end, if you want to really get most out of it, you need to create cross-functional teams. So that's where you want to go anyway. And this is like the very core of agility. Put the center, put people in the center of value creation process, creation and delivery. And create processes that allow this, right? It's about autonomous cross-functional teams. This is really the essence, right? Yes. What are the ways to overcome the lack of tools? Well, the thing is, it's like the magic thing here is, and this is part of agile thinking. Don't think big bang. Try to develop, and this is so much the core of Scrum. Start taking ownership of your process. Start making changes. Learn new practices. And do this bit by bit. Try it out, right? You can do it. Scrum gives you the framework to make this in small steps. Reduce the risk, reduce like the anxiety by having these big plans. So to be really in practical terms, for example, if you want to start test automation, plan one single automated test only. Don't try to do too many things at the same time. Start with one, see what you learn, and then try to improve. Okay, if it's working well, so people like it, it provides value. So the next sprint, maybe take 2. So if you start creating more and more tests and you start learning this, you're feeling more comfortable with that, then you can take the next step. Okay, let's create a very simple pipeline. Let's experiment with a tool, for example, like integration server, right? Let's run at least the basic tests on a daily basis. and so forth and so forth. So taking ownership of your process means reflect on how you want to improve and take ownership of that, right? It's you guys, you are the professionals. Don't wait for a manager or someone else to tell you, oh, you have to do this or that. We are the pros in our trade. Okay, guys, that's it. So sprint retrospective is then, it's as I have drawn, it's when the team inspects itself. So let me just show you that. Oh, here we are, right? Sprint retrospective is when you as a team, you look at your process, you look at your practices. And thus, at the end of the sprint, you say, guys, how about we start with unit testing? And say, okay, how does it work? Well, maybe we need to train, and maybe someone can share this. And then people start teaching and learning. And this is part of your work. This is expected. This is like what we want to do in a sprint retrospective. To understand how can we improve? Okay, let's plan. Let's everyone do one single unit test and see how it works. And at the next retrospective, you look at the results and you say, oh, what have we learned? Does it make sense for us? Yes, it does. How can we take the next step? And this is what you do. This is continuous improvement. It's continuously working at your own process and to see how can we improve, right? That's it. Basically, the essence.